The Titans will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got...
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Bro, forget the read game. I'm taking this myself. Look at the big play. Look at the space open up. He sees it. He pulls the ball out of the belly, and he is off to the races. Barely gets caught, but he gets a huge play for this offense.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coach.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Soft spot in the middle. There he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Downfield with a big gain. And that's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Back to pass, it's Beebe. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Titans. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going right to work up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended
turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Might be changing the route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see the defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Titans line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Yeah, and I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Breaks into the open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Big fullback's got it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire...
Sneaks into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Thanks to grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smallwood. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Titans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wide receiver going in motion. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Titans.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Really did. Job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Finds his man. It's Bell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll run the option. They'll try the run. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Strickland. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gets the back moving. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Strickland. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Now on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Bentley. At the 35, he's loose. Brought down at the 31, it is a 1st down.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Off play action. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he's got a touchdown.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To throw, it's Beebe. Quick completion on the out route. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half.
Set to kick off.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Right on the money. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. The Titans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're working that left side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's count.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He'll ride his man on the option. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Looking to get it in. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Titans want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Titans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. Grab near the sticks. It's Smallwood. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Picks up one. And first down for the offense.
On the ready.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
And the Titans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun to give to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
Grab near the marker. It's Smallwood. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
The Titans are threatening on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Titans.
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
1st and 10.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Bringing it back. The 10. He'll be stopped, but not before. Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah, they got to pay this one off, too. They would love to be able to go out, be physical, and run this thing in, put a touchdown up on the board.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys.
Touchdown, Titans. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's going to run it. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down one possession late in the fourth. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Smallwood. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through, and he's down to the 31.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Titans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Titans! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. What a magnificent return. He goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So now the opportunity to take the lead. First and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Might be calling a hot route. Sends it back in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Wide out trying to get it in. And it'll be a touchdown.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative, like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. He's got the first down and gets out of bounds. 22 ticks remain. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They'll move the tight end. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Last chance coming up. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense gets the ball back. The clock hits 0, and the O will also take the loss. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.